Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for all the astrology of 2024. So, this will be a video that goes over the basic highlights of everything happening astrology wise and how it'll affect your sign. So, this is really more for rising signs. So, if you're a Libra rising, this is for you. If not, go check your rising sign if you know it. If you don't know your rising sign, you don't know what time you were born, that's okay. Go ahead and use your sun sign. Even though it's not your rising, the position of the sun still forms aspects to the significant things going on in the sky. And at the end, we'll pull a few tarot cards, just a general overall reading, and a few cards from some oracle decks, and see what messages we have for my Libras. So, to start it off, in July of 2023, the lunar node switched to Aries being in the north node and Libra being in the south node. So the south node has to do with lessons to be learned that you're kind of leaving in the past. So I think that the year of 2024 for my Libras will be kind of a more peaceful year. I feel like there was a lot of activity in 22 and 23 that may have frazzled some nerves, but I feel like 24 you'll finally get to relax a little bit more. So I think this will be a pretty big year for you. Almost like being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, lots of brand new chapters for many of you. On New Year's Eve of 2023, lucky Jupiter turns direct in Aries. So, even though it's opposing your sign, oppositions aren't always bad. They can complement each other. So, that lucky Jupiter energy complements you, and it may be something where you might attract unexpected luck at the turn of the year. Could be a good day for playing the lottery if it's something that you do. Not a whole lot of activity in January for my Libras, which is good, because sometimes you need those months where there's nothing going on, so you can relax and just enjoy it and not have to think about anything. So, February 20th, Mercury goes into Aquarius, which trines Libra. So, around February 20th will be a great time for communication for my Libras. Communication will flow smoother. You'll be able to have those conversations that were put off. And I think it'll be kind of a light, airy energy, but at the same time, you know how to stick to your guns when you need to. Then on March 7th, Venus goes into Aquarius, which trines your sign, which is great for communication in love matters, and possibly talking about next steps if you're already in a relationship. You may be talking about next steps, further forms of commitment, or if it goes the opposite way, really finding out what each other wants and if it aligns or not, and whether to continue things and move them along higher up in the relationship or deciding, is this something that doesn't align? But it's looking good from what I can see. Then, middle of March, March 15th, Mars goes into Aquarius, which also trines your sign. So, Mars and Venus, both in Aquarius, both trining you. That's really good for love. It'll be a highly productive time for you, and you'll be very motivated, and you'll have this proud feeling, like you're proud of yourself for something that you accomplished, or finally getting those goals off the ground that you've been working on. Then around March 26th, as Mercury goes into Aries, that one will be opposing you, and that's kind of more of like a lull. Everyone around you will be spazzy and full of high energy, and you just want to take a nap, and that's fine. Then, April 1st through the 24th, Mercury goes into retrograde, and it opposes your sign. There may be temper flares, misunderstandings, good idea to just kind of lay low if you can. It also can make you feel bogged down, little bit bogged down, kind of wonky with communication. Then on April 25th, Mercury turns direct in peaceful Pisces. So you'll be back to that feeling of peace and tranquility. On May 1st, lucky Sun and Jupiter in Taurus. So you're both ruled by Venus. Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. Besides love, Venus also has to do with your values, could be connected to money. May 1st and the 14th are both very lucky times, especially the 14th. The Sun and Jupiter have a conjunction in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, just like your sign. I would say that May 14th of 2024 is the luckiest day of the year for attracting abundance. If you play the lottery, that would be the day to do it if you're going to. I literally play lottery stuff like once a year. So it's if you're gonna do it on the best day. So then May 19th, Venus goes into Taurus, which like I said is that and Libra are ruled by the same planet. That'll be a harmonious time for you, especially in matters regarding love, and possibly even asking for a promotion in the workplace. May 31st, right around Memorial Day weekend ish, Mercury goes into Taurus. That to me gives off the type of energy of finalizing plans that have to do with the love situation, possibly career, but I'm getting more of a romance feeling. Mars goes into Aries June 1st. It opposes your sign. Mars having to do with energy and creativeness and, motivation, even conflict. I kind of feel like because it's opposite to your sign, you're gonna feel pretty lazy in the summer. You're not really gonna do a whole lot of activity, which is fine. Everybody's energy ebbs and flows. Get out of the mindset of hustle culture. You don't have to be busting your ass every second of the day. It's all about balance, and you, Libra, you're the master of balance. You are the scales. So don't beat yourself up during the lulls. Just enjoy it. You don't have to be moving constantly. You'll burn yourself out. Then you may become physically ill and be forced to sit on your butt anyways. So enjoy those lazy moments. There's a trine between your sign and Gemini that Mercury goes into June 14th. So that's going to be kind of a hilarious energy. So mid June, you're going to be physically lazy, but verbally a chatterbox. I think it'll be amusing. That might be the best time of the year for humor. Any time of the year is good for humor. But I feel like there's going to be some hilarious joking around mid June. So Saturn goes into retrograde in Aquarius and it trines your sign. Um, I believe it's in July that this happens. I might be wrong. I know it's this year when Saturn retros in Aquarius, so it's a time for reevaluation when it comes to work, responsibilities, and roles within the home. Oh, that is right. It would be late June to July because the sun will be in Cancer during this time, and that's why it has that connection to roles on the whole, like within the home life. July 7th, Venus in Cancer, that'll kind of calm the bitiness. If there is any bitiness, if there's little spats and whatnot, I think July 7th will be like the referee, like, both of y'all shut up and quit fighting. September 18th, Venus goes into your sign of Libra. Excellent for love is in the air type of vibes. So I think mid September to late September will be a good time in love. Right around October 10th, Mercury goes into Libra, which will also be great for communication with love and friendship. Then on November 15th, Saturn goes direct, also in the sign of Aquarius. Woohoo! Weight lifted, that bogged down, being tied down to your responsibilities and being like, oh, what a drag. Finally over. November, you'll feel that relief. Alright, my Libras, so we will get a few tarot cards here. We'll get some oracle cards and see if there's any additional messages for the year of 2024 for my Libras. Alright, what do we have for Libra 2024? Any additional messages for my Libras? We've got the World card in the reverse. A karmic cycle needs to come to an end. I don't know what this is. It could be a past person, past place. Could be a group of people that it's time. You just need to let them go and don't you dare feel guilty about it. It's time. If you've been wondering, should I disconnect from this group or this person or this place, you know what it is, Libra. You know what I'm talking about. And if you already kind of know it in your heart and in your gut and you've been wondering, it's giving you the verification, yup, time to go ahead and disconnect. Don't feel guilty about it. Oh, and we've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, verifying that if you've been wondering if these people or this person or general attitude of the place is emotionally immature and even emotionally cold, it's saying, yup, they're immature, whiny assholes or bitches. We've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You thought it was going to be your happily ever after, your place to settle, and you're disappointed because you found out that it was not. It doesn't have to be about a relationship. There's a variety of situations that it could be. If you're perfectly happy and all good to go, well then it doesn't match and it's not your story. Take what resonates. And then we've got the Hermit card in the reverse. So I think that these people are almost trying to guilt you for hiding in your cave when really you're just trying to relax, take a break, and rejuvenate. F what they think. If they're being jerks about it, don't worry about what they think. You could be dealing with someone with Virgo placements also. It doesn't have to be, but you may be dealing with someone with Virgo in their chart. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, so I think that there's abundance and happy endings waiting for you, but in order to make room for it, you have to let this old chapter go. And one final card, I feel like, oh yeah, so we've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. The end of conflict, the end of drama. Five of Swords upright talks all about pettiness, drama, idle gossip, but in the reverse it talks about the end of that. So yeah, that perfectly aligns with everything else that the cards were saying. So next we'll get a couple of oracle cards from the Love Who You Are deck. Isn't that Luna Moth just beautiful? I just love the artwork. So we'll get a few shuffles here and we'll see what the oracle cards have to say, if there's any more messages for my Libras. Alright, Libra 2024. What messages do we have? Libra 2024. I'm not sure what this means. Fail abundantly. I guess maybe if you viewed something as a failure, it may seem that way at first, but it was really clearing the way, clearing an old chapter out of your life to make room for the new. It may be hard at first, but it's what needed to happen or what needs to happen to move on to your next chapter. Bless your lovely self. That's right, Libra, you're a freaking blessing. Don't forget that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And then we have manifest your magic. And release expectations. So I think that you had higher expectations of these people, of what they were capable of delivering. Not because you were expecting too much, but I think what it's saying is those people don't have the same heart as you, Libra. And, you thought that, they were on your level and they're really not. So next, we'll pull a few cards from my homemade oracle. Some of them have timeline messages. Some of them have love messages. We'll see what wants to come through. Oh, this is cute. You are deep fried sunshine on a stick. That's right. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. And we have, I don't want your sympathy. I just want you to understand. Not sure what that's about. If it fits, you'll know. And then we have my actions versus my words will tell you everything that you need to know. One more. Aw, you light me up. I love the way you make me feel. The energy speaks for itself, regardless of a title. You'll know your story if it's you. And it's not really telling me any timelines for you, Libra. I think this is the first reading of the night that did not have a timeline show up. I guess it wasn't meant to be. So next, now this is for the ones of you who enjoy sarcasm and giggle at swear words. If that's not your jam, then this part isn't for you. Go ahead and skip this part. So I'm gonna pull a few playing cards from this hilarious deck made from an artist in Canada called Effin' Birds. I love it. It's so flippin'. It's got some cool bird artwork and has all sorts of smart-ass sayings on them. May not make sense with your story, whether it does or doesn't. They're entertaining, and that's all there is to that. Lighten the mood some. So this one, how long until the fucking apocalypse? You're just like, oh god, let it end already. Then we've got, I like you better when you shut the fuck up. Maybe that's what you're thinking towards whatever idiots are getting on your nerves. And then we have, what the fuck is wrong with people? Yeah, really. We'll get one more for Libra. Pretend I'm still listening. Yep, you're starting to tune these people out. Any gossip or any news that you hear about them, all the updates that you never asked for, you're starting to tune it out. You really are starting to not give two shits to the wind about it, Libra. And that's great, because if it's toxic, that's excellent. You've come a long way. Alright, my Libras, hopefully that told you everything that you needed to hear for the year of 2024. I hope everything made sense for you. I hope you have a great year, and stay tuned. Over the next week or two, I'll be putting out my videos of the tarot readings for each of the signs of the zodiac. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. Have a great rest of your day, night, whenever this comes to you. Thank you, Libra.